Okay, hi everyone. I was just doing some reading, and I don't know if anyone else does this, but when I'm reading, I'm sometimes, not all the time, but I usually am thinking of something else. And I was thinking about talking for a voiceover because I've just been having a lot of thoughts and feelings about my collection and the overall consumerism within the doll community as a whole. Not that this is a new topic or not that I'm reinventing the wheel, but I have been thinking about it very heavily. My roommate and I have been dealing with the concept of purging. Her so more than I am. I've been a little bit busy where I can't really sit down and just do it. And what I mean by purging is getting rid of things that I feel I don't need, or I just don't, they just don't bring me joy anymore. And I'm not just talking about my doll collection as a whole. I'm talking about like shoes and clothes and things like trinkets that I just have that I don't really need, because I feel like the older I get, the more I am realizing that I don't need certain things. Like I really just need my bed and like clothes and whatnot. But that topic has been ruminating, and I immediately was thinking about collecting and what my collecting is looking like through that lens. I feel like I haven't really been that active on YouTube or my doll accounts in general, just because I'm a full-time artist. I'm working a day job, and I like to keep busy and to work, and a part of me has been feeling guilty for doing not things that I enjoy, because I am still doing that, but I don't want to waste time. And I've been talking to my therapist about it, so I don't even want to hear it, but I really would like to get back into like just enjoying my hobby again. Recently my hobby has been leading me to do more repaint stuff. I was just repainting right before this, and I really enjoy it. I've been posting some repaints on my Instagram and like listing them on Mercari for other people to enjoy, because when I first started repainting, it was kind of just to practice, and then it kind of got to a point where I am trying to go through all the dolls that I am trying to get rid of by repainting them and giving them new life. That way, other people can enjoy them in a way that I was not able to, or I just don't really want to enjoy them anymore. Like I've enjoyed them enough. And repainting has helped me work through that. But I don't know, I'm not moving as fast on the repainting as I want to, but that's also okay, because I know that this is a hobby. It's not something that I'm doing full time. As much as I would love to be doing that full time, it's just not what I'm feeling called to do right now, and that's totally fine too. I've recently also been trying to make Sundays my free days where I can just focus on my doll hobby and repainting and this and this and that. But I would like the hobby to linger into everyday life almost, which to an extent it does, because I'm usually always on doll Instagram or doll Twitter and just looking at pictures of dolls and like just going on like Blytopia or whatnot, what have you, and just looking at things, because I really, in all transparency, have not been able to allocate money for dolls. Like I really haven't bought a doll in a long time, which is nice. I want to sit with what I have, but there is that consumerist, like, doll collecting whisper in the back of my head that makes me want more, which is, I think it can be good and bad however you look at it. It is such a double-edged sword because it's things that I enjoy and that bring me joy, but I like to really sit on what dolls it is that I actually want and which ones that I don't. But also it's okay to buy a doll and then have them and then sell them so another person can have them as well. And that's been going pretty well for me, I would say. I just recently sold my Fang Vote Scara Screams Monster High doll just because this year in particular, I usually would get a doll, like in the past, I would get a doll and then I would immediately like wash her hair and do her up. That way I can display her because I want to enjoy her at my max, her max potential or their max potential, what have you. And I know a lot of collectors feel that way too. Sometimes the doll just doesn't feel complete until their hair is washed and styled and you either restyle them or you just have their, stock outfit on. But I just have not been doing that at all this year, and I don't know why. I don't know if it's because I feel like I don't have time or it's just because I, am procrastinating that side of my hobby, like actually doing it, because honestly, to wash and boil a doll and do their hair is a lot of work and it takes a lot of time. I know for me especially because I like to take my time with it, and I feel like I just maybe don't have time for it as much at this point right now, but that's okay. I know that it's not going to be that way forever. And while I'm filming this, I'm literally staring at 3 dolls I literally need to wash right now, so I might do that as the video over this voiceover to kind of kill 2 birds with 1 stone. Post a YouTube video and also do the dolls that I need to fix up. The dolls that I am looking at in particular are a G3 Clio that I repainted and have sold, so I want to wash her hair before she gets sent away to a new home. And then I also have Bratz Pop Stars Chloe, who, can I talk about Bratz for a second? I really loved, I didn't love, but I liked the design of Bratz Pop Stars, and some of the newer Bratz I can get on board with, but some of them I don't really particularly like. But in the specific case of Pop Stars, I really liked Chloe and Yasmin and Jade and Sasha. I liked all of them, but I got Chloe first because she was the one that I knew that I liked the most. And when I got her, I knew that I wanted to give her new eyebrows because I don't know why they chose this muted muddy yellow for her eyebrows. I just didn't like it at all. So I wiped them off and I gave her red eyebrows, and then I also gave her some blush as well. And then after I did all that, I realized, damn, I do not like her at all. I just don't like the UV heads, as so many of you, my viewers, I'm sure y'all don't like the UV heads as well. If you are confused as to what I'm talking about, the newer Bratz that Bratz has been producing have been having these humongous heads, like ginormous heads. They just make them look a little bit cheaper, and they just don't fit the traditional Bratz style to me and a lot of people that collect Bratz. Because when you compare it to a regular Bratz from the early 2000s, it just, you can obviously tell that there's a difference. Now, I will say, the budget lines are a lot less noticeable with the UV heads because for whatever reason, I prefer them on the regular body rather than the articulated body. And as I'm filming this as well, Sassy Stampede is the newest Bratz line that has dropped, I should say. They're not showing up in stores yet, but people have their hands on them. They are the budget line for this year. I don't know if they do one budget line or two budget lines, but Sassy Stampede is a budget line because they are on, a regular body, and they're all kind of wearing a similar thing, and you can kind of tell that they're a budget line because it just looks like the tariffs are affecting the production of the dolls. Like, the materials just don't look as high quality as we're used to. But yeah, I've been thinking about Sassy Stampede and how I would really like to get a Sasha and or Chloe. I'm still thinking about the Chloe, but I really want to sit with the fact that I know that I want Sasha and I might want a Chloe. And the same thing might happen with the pop stars to me, where I get them and I'm like, oh god, but I don't know, that Sasha is just so beautiful and gorgeous, and I love that like cherry red, well, it's like a muted red, it's like an auburn hair that she has, and I think that Chloe is so gorgeous too. But if I do decide to get them, I want to redress them. I don't really like the stock that they're in. I just kind of like the base dolls. I think that Sasha would look gorgeous in my second outfit for my Express It Sasha. I just think that hair would look gorgeous. But yeah, I'm really itching to get a new doll right now, so maybe that's why they're fresh on my mind. But yeah, my doll process is just to sit with what I want, and then I can decide later. But to be honest, I feel like I just know that I want so many dolls that it just becomes a game of which one am I into now. That way I can get them and appreciate them and do all that. Like, there's so many Blythes that I want. I really want to get back into pull-up. I've only ever had one pull-up before, but I really, really, really want a new one. Not a new one, but I want one. I sold my last pull-up. But yeah, it's just been a weird time right now. It might be because of spring and I feel the need to spring clean and get rid of a lot of stuff, but I'm looking at my collection, and not that I'm not happy with it, but I think I'm not happy with my display and everything of that nature. I also would like to purge a lot of my, doll accessories and things of that nature to kind of make my displays a little more streamlined and easier to look at. Not that what I have now is not easy to look at, but I'm ready to, have a little less so I can gain a little more. Oh, that was cute, huh? Not gain a little more in the sense that I can gain more things, but well, I guess it partly is that, but also I can gain a new sense of my collection and appreciate it for kind of the bare bones of what it is. Like, I've seen a lot of people do like a bunch of paper, like, I don't know, like paper clippings of things and whatnot, or like they hang the doll brushes and keychains and stuff like that, and I love that look of the maximalist doll displays, but I just don't think that's my journey or my calling right now. I'm ready to strip it back and go back to what is actually on display, if you will. But yeah, I think that's everything that I wanted to mention. I kind of just had a gut feeling that I should talk about how I've been feeling about my collecting and how it has shifted as of recently. But I am going to go back to reading probably now that my thoughts have been let out and I can officially, relax into the night. But yeah, I hope that some of you can resonate with what I'm talking about. But if not, you can just listen to me blabber about you know, the doll hobby as it stands currently with myself, if that made any sense. But yes, thank you for listening, and I hope that I keep my word and upload like 2 videos a month, because I feel like that's a lot easier to manage than doing like, I don't know, a video a week and whatnot, just because I'm drifting from like posting doll content right now, but I still want to be active and offer, you know, kind of, I want to offer an account where people can know that sometimes the doll hobby is just, I just don't feel like posting about it. I don't feel like talking about it. I kind of just want to sit with it. So if you also feel that way, let me know. And if you don't, let me know what's going on. How are you feeling about collecting as a whole, or if you are just, if you just want to talk about, you know, Sassy Stampede or whatnot. Like, literally let me know. I'm open to conversation in my YouTube comments. But yeah, I think that's all. So I'll leave it here. I hope you have an amazing day or night or what have you, and I will talk to everyone soon. Bye-bye.